G'day and welcome to this week's edition of the video blog. This here is Adam MacDougall. I'm Tomo. This week we're talking protein shakes. Why do blokes take protein? There's a lot of protein shakes out there. They've all got blokes with massive muscles in front of them. Well, you know, why do we need them? Well, why do people use them?
Look, protein's really important. It's a key ingredient that we need to be healthy. You know, protein's one of the macronutrients that our bodies require to be healthy. As you just touched upon, it is crucial for muscle growth, and it plays a number of other roles in our body. Protein shakes have been used by athletes. That's why they've become popular. Yeah. And you know, a lot of people see that muscly guy on the front of the.
And you would have used them during your career?
Oh, we used plenty of them during our career. And people look at the muscly guy and think that's what they're going to look like if they have protein. But there's a lot more to it than just that. Yeah. You know, obviously protein plays a number of key roles, and it's just one nutrient. So, you know, I just recommend guys, you know, just don't focus on protein alone. Okay,
so a lot of guys use it for a post-workout kind of drink, recovery. Yeah. If they are going to go out and choose a protein shake, what are the things to look out for?
Look, I always recommend buy Australian made firstly. Okay. I know there's a lot of American products out there, but they have different standards and different quality than what we have here in Australia. So, you know, and that's why athletes have to be so careful, and that's why it's a minefield for athletes. And, you know, there's only a couple of companies out there really that athletes use. So make sure it's Australian made product firstly. That would be my recommended one. And make sure the bigger the company is, well, the more legitimate they're going to be as well. Okay. Also look to see what type of protein they put in there. A lot of them use cheap fillers. We've also got to look at, you know, how much sugar's in a lot of these proteins as well. And you know, some of the claims they're making on the label too, if they're too good to be true, they usually are.
So when you say type, so obviously sugar is an obvious one, low sugar, but when you talk about types of protein, when I turn around, I look at the label, what are the proteins I should be going, hey, that's a good one, I should grab that?
You want a multi-blend protein, so one that, you know, has got your WPCs, your whey protein concentrates, your WPIs, your whey protein isolates, you know, some caseinate protein in there as well. You basically, the way that protein is absorbed, all these proteins have a different, what we call half-life, so how long they take to be absorbed by the body. Okay. So you just don't want an instant spike of protein.
Just a WPI on its own?
Just bang, is no good. It's not ideal. So, you know, straight after you train, a WPI has its benefits. Yeah. But what we want from a practical sense is a protein formula that has a sustainable release of protein across a long period of time. So you want a mixture of proteins in your diet. You want to avoid ones really with soy in them, for men in particular. Okay. They're cheap fillers. A lot of products out there, unfortunately in the States in particular, are spiking their protein powders with amino acids to make the protein claim that they make. And they're unusable, all these amino acid ingredients they're putting in the product. So
the other big one is plant-based protein supplements. I mean, what's your take on them? They're quite big at the moment.
Yeah, look, there's some good vegan proteins out there, but once again, it's all about having that holistical approach. And you know, they're not as good from a you know, what we call a bio point of view, but there is some good ones out there. So if there's someone out there that has a lactose problem, you know, some of these vegan proteins are good. And I recommend cycling your protein powders as well. Okay. You know, mixing it up and you know, using different types.
The man shake, it is a meal replacement for men, but could a guy use it for a protein shake, like a post-workout protein shake?
Yeah, well, it's a perfect protein shake for post-workout and pre-workout. You know, there's a big argument in sports science at the moment, not being a professional athlete, about when's the ultimate time to take your protein powder, before, post, during, or whatever. So, you know, there's a whole industry now built around these intra-workouts, pre-workouts, post-workout formulations. So that's why the Man Shake's perfect, because it's got a perfect blend of fast, slow, and medium release proteins in it. It's got 28.1 grams of Australian grass-fed whey protein in it as well, whey protein. So it's a quality product. But more importantly, the Man Shake isn't just a protein shake, and that's what I want to applaud to guys. You need more than just bloody protein. Yeah, as an athlete, I can assure you now, we just don't have protein shakes. We had a heap of carbohydrate-based drinks that went into our protein powders. We had fats, we had fibres. We tried to create the perfect meal into a shake, and that's what I've done with the Man Shake. Okay, you just don't sit there and sip on protein powder and recover. You need carbohydrates, you need good fats, you need vitamins, you need minerals, you need fibre. That's what the Man Shake is. Rather than spending an hour trying to make one of these great formulations where you put oats and berries and chia seeds and this and that, the Man Shake's done that for you. So whatever you do after you train, and most blokes out there who train know this, make sure you're getting some carbohydrates into your shake as well.
Okay, there you go. Protein shake, there's an easy guide even for dummies like me. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time.